Somalia is located in the Horn of Africa, mainland Africa's easternmost country, covering 637,000 square kilometers and a terrain consisting mainly of plateaus, plains and highlands. Somalia has the longest coastline in Africa, stretching over 3,300 kilometers along the Gulf of Aden to the north and the Indian Ocean to the east and south. It has land boundaries with three countries: Djibouti, Ethiopia and Kenya. Somalia is increasingly susceptible to environmental and climate change impacts due to its geographical setting, with most of the country considered arid and semi-arid lands. The country suffers disproportionately from the climate-related crisis, despite contributing very minimally to the causes. Environmental and climate change-related droughts, intermittent floods and desert locust infestation have resulted in the loss of livestock and crop production, which account for more than 60% of GDP and directly and indirectly employs millions. Moreover, the impact of climate change and conflict are interlinked in Somalia. The environment-conflict nexus disproportionately affects most vulnerable, particularly women and children. Considerable demographical shifts from rapid urbanization caused by climate change have also negatively transformed the economy and Somali society. Following 23 years of civil strife and state collapse that devastated the economy, infrastructure and public institutions, in 2012 the Somali people agreed to a provisional constitution, formed its parliament and constituted the Federal Republic of Somalia, comprising of the federal government and federal member states. Somali lawmakers voted in a new president on the 15th of May 2022, marking the third federal election since 2012, resulting in yet another successful peaceful transfer of power and further solidifying Somalia's democratic stability. In the past decade, Somalia has made significant development progress with the establishment of a federalized system of government, with step-by-step efforts leading to the envisioned federal state structure. Somalia has also made good progress in recent years in its institutional and economic reconstruction, with significant macro-fiscal reforms supported by the IMF, which have led to sustained economic growth. The security situation has improved over the past years, but still requires significant attention to realise the goal of a fully stable and peaceful country. Somalia's commitment to achieving the SDGs and the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development is solid and well-founded, and this commitment is clearly articulated in the 9th National Development Plan. The 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development is an ambitious undertaking, especially for a country such as Somalia. In the fragile economic and political context, tackling multidimensional poverty as well as implementing complex institutional renovations have been monumental undertakings. The nation's annual budget is slowly aligning to the SDGs to ensure policy outcomes and to facilitate better monitoring. The government is also adopting a pragmatic approach through a phased implementation of the SDGs under the principles of inclusion and sustainability. Somalia's first VNR process has provided a unique and welcomed opportunity to take stock and reflect on Somalia's immense progress, while also gauging national capacity and gaps, particularly in policy making. This process has also helped to reaffirm the government's national commitment towards the implementation of the SDGs. The launch in June 2022 of the online SDG data visualization dashboard and the online goal tracker to monitor the performance of the SDGs will improve SDG monitoring while increasing public awareness and participation in the process.